Manuel says his position in government should not be confused with his standing in the ANC NEC, and the High Court in Johannesburg has ruled that the SPCA be granted access to a Defence Force base in Potchefstroom. I'm Busisiwa Khatebe with the latest news update. National Planning Minister Trevor Manuel says his position in government should not be confused with his standing in the ANC NEC. Manuel says he has no intentions to leave government at this stage. Manuel, who declined nomination to the ANC National Executive Committee at the ANC's 53rd elective conference in Mangaung yesterday, says he will continue with his job in the presidency. He has reiterated that he serves at the pleasure of the sitting president.
I'm saying it's very important in your mind and in the mind of your listeners to separate out my decision not to contest an election for the NEC here with what happens in government, because there are a number of people who are serving government and serving government well who've never been members of the National Executive Committee.
There have been mixed reactions to the ANC election, which saw Cyril Ramaphosa and Jesse Duarte placed in the top 6. The news of Ramaphosa's election to the party's top brass has been well received in Shawelo in Soweto, where the newly elected deputy president was born. Residents have described Ramaphosa as a good leader and very skillful. They cited his success in business ventures, including being chairperson of the MTN Group and owning the South African McDonald's franchise.
No, I think it's a good thing because with his experience and especially the business side, he can take us far. Yeah.
I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He's a good businessman. It's a good start.
If Cyril could do what he's done for MTN for this country, then he's the right person for the job.
Police witness Brigadier Zephania Mkhwanazi is expected to be cross-examined again today at the Marikana Commission of Inquiry hearing in Rustenburg. Mkhwanazi has spent several days in the witness stand to testify about issues around police operational plans and the deployment of specialized units. The commission is probing events that led to the death of more than 40 people during violent strikes by Lonmin mine workers in August. And lastly, the High Court in Johannesburg has ruled that the SPCA be granted access to a Defence Force base in Potchefstroom to inspect the condition of horses kept there. The court order allows the SPCA to confiscate evidence for the purpose of prosecution and, if necessary, seize the horses to prevent cruelty or suffering. The SPCA says the animals need urgent attention and staff at the base need to be educated on animal welfare. Catch the latest news on the hour on SABC radio stations and on Newsbreak Option 1.